Hey everyone, Daz here. Just doing a quick video today to show you how I do flat edging. You see a lot of people struggling with whippersnippering and doing their edges around their home. You get a lot of rough looking edges, but it's not that hard once you know what to do and how to do it, and a little bit of practice, and you can have awesome looking edges. There's generally two ways to do edging, and that's flat edging, flat line edging, or cutting in, where you create a gap between your driveway and the grass. But we'll look at that another time. I'm a fan of the flat edging. I think it looks good, nice and neat and level. And yeah, I'm just going to show you how I do it, and how you can do it at home and get your pathways and driveway looking really good. And next video we can do some cutting in and show you what other people like to do. Anyway, stand by. Basically what you're doing, you're just hovering your whippersnipper over the grass next to the edge. You're not digging it in, you're holding it nice and level like a hovercraft. You're just bringing it up, and all you're doing is taking the top edge off, and you're keeping everything nice and level. And if you keep doing this every week, you'll have nice edges. Your grass will come back and grows in the form of the way you're whippersnippering and cutting. So you may not be able to see it from there, but from here, that's nicely cut. There's a few scraggly bits, but that's okay. You don't worry about that, it's not a competition. And that's flat edging. You're just keeping the head hovering above the grass and the driveway, and you get in a nice even cut so the driveway meets the grass. I'll just see if we can get a closer look. Doesn't come out too well. Got that shadow in it. It's just nice and level. Nothing special, it even looks nice, nicely cut there. And that's flat edging. I'll do a couple of other videos so you get a better idea. And then we'll do some straight cutting. Some straight edge cutting. Alright guys, there's something I forgot to mention. Not all whippersnippers are the same, obviously. And the more professional you go, the better the cut you're going to get. So I'm running semi-professional, or if not professional, whippersnippers. So there is a difference. I've used the home ones, and what you've got to keep in mind is the head of your whippersnipper. Now, when you're doing your flat edging, the head of your whippersnipper looks like makes all the difference. Now, as you can see with this one, it's got a nice flat bottom. It's a nice flat one. A lot of the home, well, you even get professional ones with a big head on them, and you know that's where all your line is threaded through and kept. But this is why I get good results on the flat edging. So if your whippersnipper or line trimmer doesn't have a nice flat head like this, your results may be different. So I thought I'd better share that, because I'm so used to using these ones, I forget that people have different sorts of heads. But I've used the domestic ones and other edges that have a bigger, thicker head. They come down to here, and you've got your bump stop down there where you bump it on the lawn to get you to line out. But this is a still, this one, and it's a nice flat one. So I thought I'd better share that if you try the flat edging and you don't get the results. Sometimes because you've got a thicker head, you can't get that nice flat look. But anyway, see how you go, and you just have to adapt to how your whippersnipper works and what you can do. So just give it a go and see what happens. Just remember, hovering over. You're just hovering over, keeping everything nice and neat and level. All right, so there's just flat edging. Just take your time with it, practice, do it every week. There's no need to dig in. There's no need to dig into the edge. Just do a nice flat edge. It's hard to pick it up on camera, but once you mow after this, all the lawn will look nice and level, nice and neat. Everything lines up. I mean, what you can do here is some people would cut a line in all the way down to the road, and you create a little gap between the driveway and the grass. Some people like that look, I don't, because once you do it, you can't stop, and it just gets bigger and bigger. You're gouging out all that dirt, and where it's flat, it's nice and level. So you got a few little bits of brown there, but that'll green up. A few stragglers, but you just take your time. That was just a quick demonstration, and I'll just do the end of this driveway. Let's get this camera up right. line out on your whipper snipper. That's going to stall. This one likes to stall. Make sure you've got a decent amount of line out. And then we're just hovering across. And it just does a nice level cut. And if you want to go back and clean it up, go back and clean it up. Flat edging, that's what I like, and yeah, nice and neat. Alright guys, I hope that video helped you with your whippersnippering and your edging of your driveways and pathways. Any questions, let me know. Just practice it every week. If you're going to do it monthly or whenever it suits you, then you're going to have rough edges. But if you do that every week, your grass will start looking fantastic around the driveway and your pathways. You know, any questions or comments, leave them below. I'll get back to you. And next time I do a whippersnippering video, we'll cut in to the edge, and I'll show you how to do that and whether or not you like that method. It suits some properties, and a lot of people like that. But anyway, that's the next video. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.